YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Finish X by Xmas update. Most people are doing Finish 6 by Christmas, and I decided to do things a little differently. I decided, along with Mew Mew, I believe that's how I say her name, that she wanted to do X as in the Roman numeral 10, and I decided to try that with her, but I'm only going to pan 4 items, and I'm going to finish 6, so I'm still kind of part of both. Anyways, let me show you the 6 that I'm supposed to finish first. First off is the e.l.f. HD powder that was left over from my Finish by Fall, and it is empty. Nothing comes out anymore. I'm so happy because I freaking hated this. I hate the packaging. It's too bulky. I didn't like how it made my face look because it paled me out, and I'm already really pale. Well, I'm not like super pale, but I'm pale. I'm still white. So, I'm very, very glad this is gone. I don't know if it's a good... I've always heard that it's a good translucent powder. It's a good dupe for the Makeup Forever version of this. That very well might be the case, but I didn't like this, so I know I would never try that. But it's done, and I don't have to worry about it. The second thing that I finished... And there's a little story behind this. It's the Miraness Absolutely Smooth Treatment Primer, Rough Diamonds. I finished this in 2 days. Like, 2 days after I filmed, it was gone. So I was like, well, let me throw in another primer because that just feels too fast. So I threw in my Laura Mercier Radiance Bronze Foundation Primer, and I couldn't stand this. Actually, the primer itself is great. It's the fact that it is... in the Radiance Bronze version. I got this as a 100-point perk from Sephora, not realizing that it was freaking orange. So I spent a month, or most of a month, probably about 3 weeks, using this up. But this I actually got real usage out of, so I felt a little better about having it in here. So I finished 2 products, but technically 3, but we're just gonna say 2. And now the update on my other... 1, 2, 3, 4. First is the CoverGirl True Magic Skin Perfector. It kind of moves around if you get a little too rough with it, so you gotta be careful. But this is all I have left. I've actually decided to start using it more as a pore filler rather than something to go strictly over my makeup because it pulls my makeup away. It took me a while to realize that, but this is that. It's definitely, like, I think I had a lot more down here and just like a big hole basically in the middle when I last showed it. So I've used a lot more of that. And the last 3 things, I haven't done the physical measurements on to show the progress, but we can compare. Well, I had a mark on this. This is the Endless Euphoria Calvin Klein perfume sample that I got from Ipsy. I have redrawn a line on there twice, and it has rubbed off each time. But it was about up to here, I believe, so definitely a nice amount of usage. I'm going to go back and look at my old video and see if I can tell where the mark was, and I will try again, and I will mark it for the progress. And these 2 things I marked when I first started using them, but I haven't marked the progress yet. First is the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm in Striking. I've gotten so many compliments on this. I love it. And here is what it looks like. The tip is pretty much worn down. I try to, apply it around to try to keep some form of a point on there. I mean, there's still a lot of product left, but I've definitely used, a decent amount of it. So as you can see, it's definitely gotten some wear. It's gotten more wear in the past month than since I bought it, like straight wear, even though this is my favorite red, honestly. And that's kind of why I threw it in here. It's like, I love this so much, why am I not using it enough? And the last thing that I'm trying to finish is the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in Sedona Red. You can see the measurement. Now this measurement was taken after, I think, 2 uses. Like, this one was kind of a goof on my part. But, I mean, you can see I've still used a lot of it. This lip liner is going to go before that red lipstick, because that's just how it works. And that is the measurement right there. I'm glad this is a retractable one and not one that you roll up and you stuck with it. That's that. So, even the ones I haven't finished yet, they're all making good progress. Now, the 4 that I'm trying to pan, not as much great progress. Like, I have the Coastal Scents Forever Blush sample that I got from Ipsy. I mean, you can see that I'm using it because it's all dirty, but no pan or real dip in sight of either one of them. These are technically, I count these as 2 products, but most of the time I use them together. I'll use the brown as a little bit of a bronze, maybe a little bit of a like cheek. What's the word? I use this a little bit as a base, and then I go on top of it with this, but not much of a dip at all. So it's getting used, but you really don't need a lot of it. That's why I was just like, I'm just trying to hit pan on this. I'm not going to try to finish it. The next thing that I have is my, sorry, I itch. This pan of Sin right here. I wear it on the days that I wear that red lipstick. I don't know how much you can really see, but there, I have definitely put a big dip in it. And this is, like I said, this is one I'm just trying to pan, but if I finish everything else and all I have to update you guys on is the stuff that I'm just trying to pan, I'm going to keep going even after I hit the initial pan. Yes, I've thought about that. Oh, now I remember why this was up here. Shit. Pardon my French. You'll find out what I'm cursing about in a minute. Actually, let's find out right now because it's the last product. The last thing that I have is this e.l.f. glitter gloss in Dazzling Diamonds, and I was using this grade. But you see all that around there? This has been dropped. Oh, I just broke it. This has been dropped so many times that it was starting to leak, and now I broke it. So I can't use this anymore. I can't do anything with it. I'm gonna throw it in the trash right now because it leaks everywhere. Now, I was only trying to get to basically use it about halfway, but I can't use that anymore, and I don't want to try to restart on another glitter gloss, because I do have another one, but it wouldn't match anything that I'm using right now either. So, I decided, well, let me try this. I have one of these e.l.f. Hyper Shine glosses in Bare. And no, that's not the same amount of product that the other one has, but I'm going to finish this rather than just use it halfway. So, it's something. Like, I had to sit there and think, okay, what is something that I can use up in 3 months? Or 2 months now. Because this happened, like, less than a week ago. Actually, I think this happened on Monday, because I think I put it on, oh, it was Tuesday. Put it on, and I realized that it was leaking all over me. Like, all over my hands. So, we have this, and it is going to be finished along with the rest of the products. So, I think it's a good update. We're 2 products down. We got some good usage on most of the other products. The only thing that's not really showing any progress is this, but you just don't need a lot of it at one time. As far as what I think might be gone next month, I think this might be gone. And I think my... See, guys, I've been sick, and I can't barely think straight, but I'm trying here. And I think that my Urban Decay eyeshadow in Sin will be showing pan. So that is my guesstimate for what will happen. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys later. Bye!